Why do they doubt the kid?
Artlist.io.
I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets, cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here and stopping here.
Music licensing reimagined.
We gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, come on, always win. I ain't taking no loss. Look, come on, always win. We already know that we the coldest. Watch me heat it up, let me focus. I'm going toe to toe with foes. I know they notice. I kick in doors, they only hope for closing. Why? Cause they know I go again. And when they get it dry, I'm the one that can make it flow again. Talk to me nice, my team they ready to go again.
Music licensing reimagined.
We don't talk, better know the grind gon' match my walk. I'm a cheat code, I don't take no loss. Making no sense, run up the scope. Cause all I do is win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for the top, can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. I ain't taking no loss. Look, come on, always
Artlist.io.
win. I ain't taking no loss. Look, come on, always win. I'm winning again and again and again, and it's all on repeat. I'ma just sit at the top 'cause I'm running it, dog. On me, I don't know defeat. Had to get back on the phone. I told them don't play with my name 'cause I know that it rings. They want my spot at the top with the crown and
Music licensing reimagined.
I'ma always win.
Welcome in to Channel 9 from the Channel 9 studio, the Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. And as always, we start this Friday off, another Friday off with a weekly recap of what's going on SmackDown. So let us begin. So tonight, Cody Rhodes came out. He started to show off tonight, making a special appearance to have the conversation, supposedly. And as he's talking, Randy Orton comes through, and he talks to Cody, pretty much, butter him up. Yo, you the same guy. I remember when you was younger, we came through the establishment, and I'm paraphrasing, y'all. It's not a quote verbatim, but we came through, and you worked your tail off. You left, you took the guts and came back, and now you the champion. But let me let you know this though, real quick. If John Cena, if you defeat John Cena, I'm coming for the belt. I would like to be the 15-time champ. Uh, you know, I'm just letting you know to your face. I'm coming to see you, homie. Pretty much that type of conversation. And then all of a sudden, Drew McIntyre comes out. He's talking. Everybody, telling him go sit down somewhere. Uh, I told everybody this was going to happen with John Cena, but y'all didn't want it. Y'all didn't want to listen to me. He whining. I would have been main event if it wasn't for Damian Priest. This, that, and the third. They like, yo, listen, man, stop talking, be quiet, man. You're not even relevant. He goes into the ring. I guess he thinks he's gonna have a conversation. He's telling Randy who he is, and he talking smack to Randy Orton. Randy Orton ready to drop him with the RKO. He got up out of there, and he got up out the ring. Word, what up, though? Uh, Pretty much that was the gist of that segment, and then we go on to find out that uh Randy Orton will be fighting Drew McIntyre tonight on the show. So then we go to the tag team match. Street Profits defend their belts against Pretty Deadly. Uh, Pretty Deadly, they put on a good performance. They do what they can, but Street Profits, I believe that's their first title defense or their second title defense. But anyway, they hit him with the finishing move. They pinned it Pretty Deadly to retain a tag team championship. Stoic, what up, though? What up, nah? Right? Uh, yeah, Street Profits they retain their championship. Chelsea Green, but before Chelsea Green, Zelina Vega and Katana Chance, they beefing with Chelsea Green and her people, and they challenge them to a match. So the match starts. They come out with the match. Zelina Vega they go out there, and I don't know how that they I didn't know how they was they wasn't really functioning well to me. Zelina Vega and Katana Chance. Katana Chance don't be really putting up the matches and things like that. So Piper Nivens and Alba Fry, they defeated. Their name is Secret Hervis. I don't even. I heard the meaning, but I didn't really get it. But that's their name because they're supposed to be Secret Service to Chelsea Green. She's supposed to be important because she got the U.S. belt. But they ended up with the victory over Piper Niven and Katana Chance. After that, we go into the the U.S. Championship, the U.S. belt between LA Knight, Braun Strowman. Braun goes through. He's showing his strength in the beginning. LA Knight gets some rhythm. He throws him out, but Braun throws him out the ring. As soon as Braun throws him out the ring, he's about to do the choo-choo train thing, run around the ring and run people over. So as soon as he get close to LA Knight, Jacob Fatu comes out of nowhere and corkscrews him. And then pushes, he beats on LA Knight a little bit. Jacob then Samoan drops Braun on the table. I mean, he wasn't really focused on LA Knight, but he went for Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman, he throws him in the ring. He beats on Braun Strowman some more. LA Knight comes in, interferes. He takes out LA Knight. LA Knight rolls out the ring. He punishes Jacob. He punishes Solo some more with the back that up, and then he finished him off with the Samoan flip. I think that's what they call it. Y'all know what it is when he jumps off the top rope and do the somersault and lands on the opponent, which this time, of course, is Braun Strowman. So that match is a disqualification. I think. Well, I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that in a minute. What other fight we had tonight? We had the B-Fab versus Charlotte fight. Charlotte went to work. Not B-Fab. My apologies. It's Mi Chin. Mi Chin had the fight. Mi Chin. I keep saying Mi Chin. Yeah, Mi Chin. She lost to Charlotte. Naomi came out there. Charlotte put her in the figure eight to pretty much sum it up. It wasn't, Michin. This wasn't Michin's finest moment for the before you know it, you turn around and take her out. Then Naomi comes and jump on them because they was talking smack about Naomi. Then Jade came out because Jade looking for her, she bounced, got away, things like that. Then I don't even like the fights and the matches tonight was not really, it wasn't really up to par, but you really paying attention. Then we go to the Drew McIntyre fight, Drew versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton, they going blow for blow. Randy's starting to get the momentum. Out of nowhere, Kevin Owens comes out. Randy sees him, turns his back. He's verbally confronting Kevin Owens. And then he turns around and gets kicked in the face with the Claymore. Drew steals the win, gets up out of there. Right? Kevin Owens comes in. He's trying to punish Randy Orton. Randy Orton, he puts him on the announce table. Randy Orton escapes. He sweeps his foot. He drags his leg from underneath him. And Kevin Owens gets down to the floor. He's about to punt him. He jumps over the railing. And the officials came out, tried to stop it. All of a sudden, now the officials are all over the place. So Drew gets the victory, and then we go to the Jimmy Uso, the Miz. I don't know what this match was about, but anyway, Jimmy gets the upper hand. Miz goes through. He gets the momentum. He jumps off the rope, top rope. Jimmy super kicks him. Then he Samoa splashes him, and then Jimmy gets the 3 count. So Jimmy beats the Miz, then jumps on the announce table, tells Gunther, "I'm coming for you Monday." Like he's really gonna do something like win. I don't even know what that was about, but he's feeling himself. He got a win for the first time in a while. He's yeeting now all of a sudden. I guess he feeling good because his brother's in the he rocking with his brother again, which is always a beautiful thing. They've been together all them years and things like that. So after that match, they go backstage. Drew is celebrating. He think he's celebrating. All of a sudden, he goes out the back door. Damian Priest is on the other side of the door. They get to fighting, whatever the case may be. They get in front of this car. The man, the quote unquote, I don't know if he's the owner of the car, but he jumped out the car like, "What you guys doing?" Damian slammed him. As soon as Damian slams him, Drew gets the upper hand. They get on the car. They get closer to the car. They jump on top of the car. He's talking smack. Damian Priest he choke slams him through the windshield. Told him, "No, you ain't gonna be like that no more." Well, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but you ain't gonna be like that no more. You straight trash. Then we get to the signing of the triple threat. Roman signs the contract. He's celebrating, acknowledging me. The crowd is loving him. The crowd at this time is they feeling it. They feeling him. He signs the contract. Seth comes out, signs the contract. Talk about this is an anniversary for us. Roman's like, "You keep talking about we. We've been dead for a long time. It's about me right now, homie. I've been doing all of the work. I kept this company afloat. I put they started the back and forth. What I did, what you did." So, Seth signs the contract. CM Punk comes out. CM Punk's talking. He's scanning the contract like like he's really reading the contract. Roman tells him, "Yo, just tell him what it is already." Right? So he tells CM Punk, "Hey, you guys are gonna main event one of the nights in WrestleMania." They never said which night, but he's main event in WrestleMania. So Seth is looking like, "Yo, this is ridiculous." He gets mad. CM Punk is tearing up because he never wrestled. He never main evented. Seth is upset. Punk is thanking everybody. Roman like, "Yo, man, check this out, man. You thinking the wrong people. You need to be thanking me. I made this happen, pretty much." So he thanking Roman Reigns. So he gets upset. He gets up. Realist, what's going on with you? He gets upset, and then he's really he's fuming, and then he's like, just acknowledge me and do it right. He's sunning Punk, or so he thought. So he thinks. So Punk says, "You know what? I appreciate you, giving me the shot to, main event WrestleMania. Because Roman's feeling himself. He's saying, I gave you your request for main event, so he thinks that's the deal. So he's thanking him. I appreciate that. You gave me the opportunity to main event WrestleMania. But as he goes off, he says, that's not the favor." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow. And that's how they ended SmackDown tonight. What up, though?
What up, though? So that wasn't a favor, him getting him in the main event of
That's not the
WrestleMania?
that's not the favor. That's not the favor.
Shit, man.
Yeah, they said that's the main event. They didn't specify. They're gonna have two nights, but they never specified which night the main event is. Me personally, I have a problem with that. That just allows me to know that Jay's not going to win the belt. You
I
know what I
think Jay
mean?
gonna win it. I think Jay gonna win it. I mean, if you
I
think
can't see
about it,
how.
bro, I can see them having um that Jay Uso match on the first night right before because think about it, those three people are bigger than Jay Uso and Gunther. So CM
Mm-hmm.
Punk, that's the main event, and then you got John Cena and old boy as the main event.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
Cody's
saying?
that's what I'm saying. We know they're going to main event one, and now the triple threat is the main event. So
Right.
how could he win? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That normally when the belt changes hands, the fireworks, the pyro goes off. They're not going to the next match. That's the end of the
Uh,
show because the belt
well,
changes hands.
well, not all the time. Think about last year when Drew McIntyre won. That wasn't the main event, and then Damian Priest came and took the belt. That wasn't the main event. That was an event before the main event. I mean that belt, the belt Jay going for ain't the world title, it's the heavyweight title. So it's not like the main belt. So if it was the main
Well,
belt, I can understand, but and then you gotta look at the star power.
oh no, I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing the star power. I know what the star. I know what the star power is. But now, as I'm trying to figure out what is the relevant, not the importance of the match, not the relevant of the match. See the importance, like Damian, because pretty much when you look at it, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, I believe they're fighting for the number one contendership, right? Uh, to the SmackDown belt because they're both on SmackDown, and whoever wins whoever wins the main event between Cena and Cody Rhodes, they'll be on SmackDown. So I think they're fighting for that number one contenders belt. Uh, so I'm I'm start I'm starting to see how as we go down the line how Jacob Jacob is telling, he's dropping subliminals. I guess that you know how they throw subliminals on YouTube. He telling Tommy, you gonna be with me. Solo's not gonna be with me. That's when he pointed at Solo like, yo, I'm gonna do this with you. And then he pointed at Solo, I'm gonna do it without you. Like I'm telling you, you about to get washed up. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
this is it. I I think Solo's gonna get embarrassed at Mania because he's gonna try to interfere in that match and he's gonna get embarrassed. And I think I'm I'm gonna presume that Jacob is gonna be running a regime real quick and Solo's out. So that's what I took from that. I see Jade is getting frustrated with not getting her hands on Naomi. Like I said, so that's gonna be a WrestleMania match. I see that coming.
I love
Uh
Naomi's heel turn. I love that. I love her fucking heel turn. I think it's awesome. Her little promo,
I
like there's no more
yeah.
glow. Nas had
Yeah, you see that
caution.
caution sign. You know, you see
Yeah,
the
like
caution, you
Nas
see the
caution.
caution thing up
I
on
think she
that.
should.
I'm like, that's
I
what's
think
up.
she need to link up with Nia Jax. I think that'll be dope. Like she got to link. She can't do it by herself. She can't. I think she need to link up with somebody, especially fucking with Jade. Like if they go, I don't know how they gonna do that.
Yeah, I could see her linking up with Nia just to have like the old Tamina Naomi faction, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I can see that possibly, and then they may be running for the belt, for the tag belts. They'll give Liv and Raquel a run for their money. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
That'll be a fresh sighting. BDB, what up, nine? How you feeling? How you living? Right. So
BDB.
when you look at that aspect, it's refreshing, right? Because sometimes it's not a John Cena term, but you just know like sometimes it 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 kind of it looks real, right? When the girls is beefing, that's my girlfriend, that's my bestie, and now no, you just traded on me, bestie, and that looks more real than the John Cena term. So it's understandable from the viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand why they wrote that story very well.
Hey, BDB, just a heads up too. Um, me, we kidnapped a person and we branded them and made them a nine. Stoic. Stoic is a nine now. The commander, the general said, "Man, I mean, we hatched a plot to kidnap Stoic and brand them, so he ain't got no choice. We ain't give him no choice. We just decided, came up with it. Yeah, there she go. There go the general, the minister of defense. I
Look
gotta
at it
give
in
her
the
another.
cuts.
She got two more titles. That's the prodigy, and she Homeland Security.
What up, nine? You sending them across the border?
To
Commanders in the building. Shout out to the general, the commander.
the commander,
Yeah, so
fucking
the
general.
commander. We salute you. Stork, you might as well go ahead and put the nine behind you now, because I know you asked that last night. I don't think they saw it. You might as well
I
go
didn't
ahead. If
see
that's what if you are humbled by doing so, I believe you will humble him by accepting that.
Humble ain't
But
honor.
yeah, so
Humble
yeah,
ain't
so
honor.
mm-hmm. Welcome in. Yeah, that dynamic is like I said, it's definitely different. And I don't know, Candice LeRae, she's not even important. So Naomi's getting ready to turn on everybody. She's gonna turn on Bailey. She may cost Bianca the title at the main at WrestleMania, depending on how when that match is. If that match is before Naomi's match, she'll do it. If not, then she may not be involved. because she gonna pay Bianca back for trade, turning her back, as she says. Uh, you know, but other than that, tonight was pretty like non-eventful as far as showing the matches. We already knew that Jacob and Braun was going at it, but I think, like I said, that single match at Mania, that probably be one of the first nights events, and then you'll probably see Solo get turned on. That Jimmy Uso Miz fight, that was just a throw in, I think. I don't even see what the point of him even fighting the Miz was. Uh, you know, that's just, like I said, that was a throwing match. But other than that, they still haven't made none of those matches official. But as always, when we look at it, it's like we see the writing on the wall. So because it's 2-day events, and now they doing matches of the year. So I think that'll be a part of the first night of Mania too. They giving that to Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin when Stone Cold passed out. That and I almost said the cloverleaf. What the hell is Bret, the sharpshooter? He passed out with that. To be honest, my favorite match was Steamboat Randy Savage. That was my favorite match. I'm just going back. I'm sorry, but I always been impressed with Ricky Steamboat. Right, Ricky Steamboat is like he had a one motor, and it was always on high. 60 minutes, 45 minutes. Him and Rick Rude had a great match too, right? But those, like any Ricky Steamboat match, those karate chops, the flips across the bodies and things like that. I thought those was some of the flyest moves ever. You try to do the you clap your hands and try to flip the man over your body, like you will flip your ass over. He made that look so real. Like, hey, that's not even orchestrated. He just used his speed and strength and used his opponent's body against him and made it look so authentic that it was like super crazy. So I always had high regard for Ricky Steamboat. I thought he should have had a title run, but of course the powers of B was like, nah, because he wasn't staying nowhere too long. He was either in WCW, WWE, then back to WCW, then back to WWE, then he retired. But any match he was
My
in, I think is to be held in high regard.
my favorite match was Undertaker and Mankind when he slammed them off when he threw him off the fucking cage to the table, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
bro, that match was so fucking epic, man. Like through the cage, off the cage, under the cage. Where you wanted that? Like them two, bro. Undertaker has
Yeah, yeah.
bro. I that's my favorite wrestler of all time, is Undertaker, bro. His matches was
And
always
shout out
epic to me, bro.
and shout out to Mankind, man. Mick
Oh,
Foley,
Mick
however you
Foley.
want it, Cactus Jack. You
Mm.
know, he's
True
the
Blood is one of
daredevil.
my
He's the
favorites. True
daredevil,
Blood.
right? He's the dead dude love. I forgot that
Now,
dude love's character.
now see,
He
I
was
was an
he was
ECW fan, bro. So when you talk about like epic
yeah,
matches, now we gotta talk about Sabu. Like
yeah, Sabu.
Terry Funk,
Yeah, Sabu
fucking
Sabu
Taz,
was the daredevil,
bro.
yes. He the
Man, them motherfuckers
daredevil.
was crazy. Like
Terry
that was
Funk,
like,
Cactus Jack,
man.
chainsaw matches, the the the
Hmm.
the the uh the pins in the ring. They slamming each other on the pins. They walking around with pins in their backs and their necks and their side, and
They
those are
don't
the
make it like
daredevils.
that no more, bro.
They can't make it like that no more. They tried on
See,
AEW
shit, but
and
you know who close to that? You know who close to that? I don't think they go as far, but Kevin Owens and what's his name? They just fought when Kevin
yeah,
Owens and
that was
like,
Sammy
did
and
you see
Cody,
some of the?
but then it
Yeah,
was
no, Sammy, Sammy,
Sammy and Kevin Owens. I mean Kevin
yeah,
Owens and Cody, and then Kevin Owens
but
and then
that
Sammy.
that that Cody, I mean that last I mean even that move, you just flipped him through the pit. The end result was like, oh shit. But I don't think that match even compared to KO and Sammy, bro. That KO and Sammy match, bro, that shit was
Yeah,
wild, bro. That was
Yeah,
fucking wild. And if it was like blood involved, it would have been even colder. Cause I'm like, bro, you just slammed him on a barbed wire chair. Why ain't his back bleeding? Like,
yeah, but
okay,
it
y'all
ain't
can't
no,
go too
yeah.
far. Yeah, y'all
No,
don't go too
they
far,
like
but
that was a great match. I mean, they sold it as he was like very bad. Sammy was better than Bruce. Matter of fact, Sammy hasn't been back since that match.
mm-mm. But have you seen some of
He
their
is,
old school matches before they even made it to WWF? Bro, some of them
yes,
matches, I thought one of
yes,
them was gonna die in it, bro. I'm like, oh shit, they was old. Like they was throwing each other off the
yeah.
ropes. I mean, off of the top belt through a table on the floor. Like, and Sammy bent a couple ways when he's wearing that damn mask. I forget what his name was. But
I forgot his name too. But that's what I'm saying. You know, those guys, they those are the we would compare them to what a Matt Hardy match, a Matt Hardy Edge match from back in the
yeah,
days when they was both on the tag team, but then they singled it up from time to time.
yeah,
You can compare it to that because well, Kevin Owens is he's actually very agile for his size. You
yeah,
know what I
very
mean? You look
agile.
at him, you think he's just a big cannonball dude looking dude, but he's very agile and you know those flips and you know those maneuvers to keep himself from breaking his back on the ladders that's across the rings and things like that. He's very agile, you know. That I think that's one of the reasons why he's been there for so long, right? Because he's one of those people that'll put his body for the fans or for the matches, and it gets him to a place where you know people will love him and hate him. Sammy's the same way. He gives it his all too. That's why people love him or hate him at times as well. But you know, those are the guys. Like other than that, you won't see too many of those fights. Just like the Lucha Libres, right? I think that I don't know what they're gonna do with Penta, but
His brother
Penta,
coming, bro. His brother is coming,
oh, that's so they holding him
bro.
back for
That
his
shit gonna
brother.
be hype, bro. That shit gonna be hype. Well, I can't wait till his brother. His brother ain't him, but his brother's a high flyer too, bro. I can't wait to that. I
Yeah,
can't wait to see them two.
be- because he started off, you know, every week fighting, and now, you know, it's like, you know, I mean, I know he just fought. Well, he fought, but you know, they trying to get him on the Judgment Day, but they limited him in that actual match on Monday because he didn't really do the things that he normally do because they got in the match, they interfered in the match. So you know, it's very interesting how they're gonna put. Well, we know I believe he's gonna be in WrestleMania. I just don't know how. Are they gonna triple threat him against Braun and Finn Balor? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's just gonna be him versus Finn Balor. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but he has to be a part of it because you know they have to bring the Lucha Libres back into it. I won't be
They
surprised if
got
they
some.
do a lightweight championship. Or what was the cruiserweight championship? I won't be surprised if they bring that back soon,
I like the fact
right?
they brought
Because
Penta in because Penta like one of them old school like Eddie Guerrero type. He bigger.
yeah, he's one of the
You know what
old
I'm
school
saying? All the other
luchador
ones
people.
little, man. He got power
Yeah,
to him too. So he got that like Eddie, like when he did that Three Amigos, that's what set Eddie off. I mean, that's what set him apart because and then he got jacked up. And it's like, okay, I can do all this and I'm strong.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
and
Other than that, you just used to
right,
flying around the ring and spinning and stuff. But when they got power in you,
yeah.
bro, that's a
Because
game
even
changer. And that's how Penta is, bro. He
yeah,
do that damn Penta driver or the Mexican like bro. Penta out cold, man. I hope he beat Braun Breaker and take the belt.
and it's funny, and it might sound crazy, right? But I think Penta and Chad Gable will be a great match. I really do because their strength against one another will be entertaining. But I just think that Penta's lucha libre style will be a little bit too much for Chad Gable. We got to see if he can
That's
overcome that now, especially that Chad Gable want to be the fake American Grande guy. So
and
he think
but
he know what he's doing.
that's what they set it up for. That's what they did
That
all that for. They set it up for Chad Gable to fight Penta. and that's when he gonna be
Yeah,
the mask. Watch.
because he just he unmasked Dragon Lee the other day to
Yeah,
get the win on Raw. Like that little sucker move right there. But Chad Gable, he trying to get him win any way he can. So it's cool. He'll probably fight Rey Mysterio on Monday. You know what I mean? And then, but I'm waiting to see how that goes. But that may be an intercontinental match, right? Between Penta and Chad Gable. Who knows? They may take the belt from Braun Breaker so he could fight whoever wins the main event for Raw. Will it be Jay or will it be Gunther? I can see him fighting Gunther. I can see him fighting Jay.
I think that's
He
too
owed
quick
Jay anyway.
right there. I think that's too quick.
No, it won't. It
It,
won't be immediately. That'll probably be like a SummerSlam match. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like they'll probably get him ready for SummerSlam, and then
I would love.
because
My, bad.
I don't think there's unless that's like a Saturday night main event situation, but that's too big of a thing for them to have that Saturday night main event.
I
That's
would
May
love to see
24th.
Gunther and Braun go at it. I would love to see that Gunther and uh, Braun Breaker go at it. I just want to see Braun Breaker spear the dad body, bro. That's all I want to see. I just want to see him spear the
I,
dad body or do the Frankensteiner off the top rope. That big ass dad
yeah,
body falling, boom, breaking the rim. I mean
yeah,
ring and shit.
Gunther be trying to be high risk on them ropes, and he be shocking me that he be landing some of those moves. So I don't know if he's faced somebody with that type of power yet. Gunther. You know what I mean? That double coordination of the strength and the speed. I don't think he's faced anybody like that. I don't think he's prepared for that, to be quite honest with you.
That's why it'd be funny
So
him you see Braun bouncing off the ropes and then he getting up and then he's spearing, bro. I break the damn TV saying some shit like that. Like, dad body goes down. Dad body goes. I'd be happy as a mother, man. He done broke the
you
dad
gotta
body. He broke it.
you gotta stop hating on that man, man. They want that man to be champion for a little bit, man.
Man, he been
You
champion for a
know,
whole year for no reason. A whole year for no reason. I
it's
would
been a
have
year.
rather seen Drew McIntyre. Yeah, since WrestleMania. Well, not WrestleMania. He won it in no, no. He got it in
Nah,
SummerSlam. I think.
yeah, I think it
I
was
think he won it in
SummerSlam. It was
SummerSlam. He did because Damian Priest didn't have a belt long.
no, he did not. He didn't.
He
But
didn't
that's
have
what
a
I'm
belt.
saying.
Yeah.
I don't even remember him getting a. What is going on with the rematches? They're not doing rematches no more. How does that work?
He did have a rematch, and Finn Balor came in and interfered. That's how because he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
about to beat Gunther.
yeah. I know who didn't get a damn rematch yet. Roman. I think that's
Mm.
the favor. I really think that's the favor. I think that's the favor. Like, yo, I need that match with that man. Since I saved his bloodline, I need that title match. It may be it may be sometime next year. I don't even know how they like. I don't know how Roman gets the belt. I don't even see how he gets the belt yet. So that may be sometime next year, but he's planning on being there. I think that's the favor.
I don't think Roman
I
needs
know
the
John
belt,
Cena's
bro.
not winning though. Huh?
You gotta look at people who need the belt. Roman don't need it. Like Cody needed. Cody needed to win the belt.
Yeah, but his time is up. His time is up because now it has to be because like if you really look at it, what is CM Punk's relevancy without him fighting for the belt? They they can't keep dragging CM Punk, Seth Rollins. They can't keep doing that. So somewhere down the line, when is Money in the Bank?
I don't know.
Is that before? I think that's before SummerSlam. So that's probably like June or July. Maybe Punk wins the belt. wins that match and then goes on or something like that. I don't know, but he's only there for the belt. Like he don't want no other belt. He don't want an intercontinental belt. He don't want to fight no little people. Like he's not gonna fight a LA Knight. He feels like he's too proud to do that. That's beneath him. He wants the champion belt or nothing. Yeah. Because wait, isn't he on Raw though?
Who
Punk,
is who? Yeah,
CM Punk.
yeah. He ain't gunning for
Yeah.
Cody. Yeah, CM Punk ain't gunning for Cody. He just want a belt. He ain't gunning for Cody though. First he wanted the main event WrestleMania, then he gonna want a belt. But that's what I'm saying. I think
Mm-hmm.
Roman gonna get drafted to SmackDown because there's too many people over there not wanting for Cody belt. Randy Orton, you got Drew McIntyre, yeah, John Cena. There's too many people going for that one belt. So I think they go, and then that's gonna set up something ugly for Jay and Roman. Like I think Roman in that phase where everybody, all these stars go through that, bro. They be the man for a minute, and then people use them to elevate. Then they use them to elevate other people.
So you think he's gonna lose this triple threat match to elevate Punk?
He might win it, so he could
Mm.
be in contention with Jay Belt, and then lose against Jay. That's gonna make
Yeah,
Jay
because
a
I'm trying
little
to
much
figure. I'm
bigger.
trying to figure that out. Right? You think
That's gonna
that's
make
you
Jay
think that
much
match
bigger.
is for the Ula Fowler too?
No, I don't think Jay wants to lose about
I don't think he
it. If
has
you
a
think
choice.
about it, 'cause if you think about
He
it,
had the belt.
he basically beat Roman once, but his brother super kicked his ass.
Yeah, but he also has the belt. The belt is the power. Well, they say the Ula Fowler is the power, but the belt is the power because he didn't get the Ula Fowler until he had the belts. That's
Yeah.
Roman. You see, so that's why Solo is failing because he never won the belt. The belt is the title. So if Jay gets it, I don't even want to think. I'm afraid he might get too excited and turn a heel. The
I
power
don't
running
mind.
through
I
his
like
mind.
heels, bro. I love
Yeah, I'm just
heel
saying that
competition, bro.
I wouldn't
Like
be
look at
surprised if that
Jacob, bro.
happened. And then
They love Jacob, bro. Everybody loves Jacob.
I think that's when I think that's when the rest of them come after either Jacob takes over or they're gonna run roughshod with Jay if he wins the belt. I got the belt. I hold the possession. I hold the title. Now we're gonna fight for the Ula Fala. Let's go. Something to that sense. I don't know what role The Rock is gonna play in this thing. I do know I'm pretty sure Stone Cold gonna come in. Rock gonna get involved with the match of Mania and Stone Cold gonna stun him. I think that's how
I
Cody
don't.
saves the belt.
I don't know, bro. I want to see that. I just don't like watching and looking at Stone Cold. I don't know, bro.
He got a stunner in him.
Mm,
He
I
got a
don't know
stunner
where.
in him. It's in the beer belly. It's in the beer belly.
Man,
I
I got
agree
to
though,
go
Commander. I
Del
think they
Rios, bro. Del Rios text me all
I
day.
do. Who Cena?
No, young Rios, he be texting me all day.
Oh, he good. He good, fam.
Mhm.
But Commander, I think, like I said, I was saying that earlier too. Like I think they need a lightweight division with Ray and 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 Dragon Lee. But they got to. I think they're gonna get some more people coming in. I think they saying Alistair Black is coming in, even though he's not a cruiserweight or anything like that. But they're gonna start bringing some more people in. So it's possible they'll bring that back, that cruiserweight, because The LWO. That's all they find themselves on. And what's the other guy name? Uh, oh my God, Charlotte's ex-husband. Oh God, what's his name? He was fighting Carmelo Hayes like 95 times. Whatever his name is.
Uh,
Uh,
the
I
Escobar.
almost,
I
I
mean, not
almost said,
Escobar.
yeah, him too. Escobar, and but the other name, what's his other name? The other guy.
Um, I
I
know what you're
can't think
talking
of his
about.
name.
Him and
It's gonna
Carmelo
come
been
back
going
soon as
at
I
it.
right. They fought like 7 times.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, when you look at those cruiserweights, like they should even make a well, all them little ladies, they need another belt too. Well, there's too many belts. I'll take that back. I just don't know how long Chelsea Green gonna hold this belt. So who knows? So we
Bro, something
already
wrong
we
with
already
my
believe it.
StreamYard.
You said something wrong with it?
Well, no, with my StreamYard, it's like when I click on the video, it show a black screen before it show the video.
Oh, a
That's
StreamYard
why
might be
yesterday
down.
I was
You kept
bugging
thinking
out.
that it wasn't on, right?
Mm, Yeah, I kept thinking it wasn't on. I couldn't see it on my side, but
Yeah, but that was pretty much the gist of SmackDown as we run it down, and we took a look back at Raw, trying to figure out what match they're going to start putting together. It's still 3 weeks away, guys, so they trying to make it seem like everything's possible. But coming up Monday, we're gonna see if Io Sky is going to defeat Rhea, and they got Bianca as the referee. I just believe they really want that triple threat match. It's not fair,
yep,
but I think they want that.
and that's how
They
they're gonna
want
push it.
that,
That's
and
how
it
they're gonna
seems like
push
a
it.
lot of the matches are going towards triple threats.
Yeah, man, that shit lame, bro.
It's
That shit
weird.
lame.
Like how you gonna have a whole bunch of triple threats? They ain't even gonna have like no ladder matches, no none of those type of matches. Like Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, they need a Hell in a Cell type of match at WrestleMania or a cage match. Y'all go ahead and beat the hell out of each other in the cage so that way y'all can get that all out your system. You mad because Drew's mad because he eliminated him at Chamber. Uh, and
Drew
then
always mad.
Damian
So
Priest is still mad. Yeah, he's always mad. But that's what I'm saying. Put them in a cage so that way they can't escape each other. Let's see the survival of the fittest. Let's see if Drew's gonna have an excuse with that. Then I don't think the Judgment Day could get in that match either. So their hands are gonna be full anyhow. You know what I mean? So that'll be a good cage match. They don't have the ladders match. I don't like. They're not saying they being very closed mouth about the matches that's getting ready to come up, which is kind of odd because we're
yeah,
running down. We're running out of time. We're 3 weeks away, and we only know about the championship matches, the triple threat match they just signed, but everything else is speculation. Like we speculate about Drew and Damian Priest. We speculate about Naomi and Jay because that's all we see. We we speculating about Jacob and Braun Strowman because they haven't said anything about those matches yet. We see it, but they ain't made it official. We're not novice wrestling watchers, right? We've been watching it for a while. We all right. We see who they gonna fight. We see that one's gonna fight there. Now we're just trying to decide which day it is. Is it gonna be day one or day two? You know what I mean? So, but what if Roman and them is day two and Cody and them is day one? That would be bonkers.
yeah, that'd be
And that's
wild.
what I'm afraid
I
of.
can't.
I'm afraid
No,
of that.
I can't see that, bro. They done beat Cody up too. Cody is inflated, bro. Especially after that butt whooping he took, bro. That can't be a night one night. It'll be
I
over too soon. It'll be as John Cena and that the build up is too big for it to be, you know, a poof. Because if it went on
but
next
so
month,
is
everything would be a poof. It'd just be poof. Wouldn't even be a four part. It'd be a little poof.
but it has to be a day one match because who's gonna main event the day one?
I just told
You
you.
think they're gonna give it to
Roman,
you think they're gonna give it to the girls?
not Roman,
The triple threat girls?
not Roman,
They
bro.
better not.
Why not?
You
It
think
ain't
so?
that big. It's not that big, bro. Even the build up to it, Roman is barely there, bro. So even the build up to that match is not like it's not like even I don't think the build up is better than Gunther and Jay. It's just they're bigger stars.
Mm-hmm.
They just bigger stars, but the build up to it, I mean, is like I said, Roman barely there. Like last week, it was just CM Punk on Monday talking shit. So the build up ain't there for a day two
Mm.
main event. So if it's go main event, it's gonna have to be day one, or they just go co-main event on day two. That's what's gonna happen. Either they go co-main event on day two, meaning that match is gonna be before the main match, or they go main event day one.
Mm. Very interesting. Very interesting. I haven't even looked at it that way. Damn, I just
I
feel I don't.
I totally
That
see them day one headline. I totally see that.
I don't.
I mean,
You may be right. I don't know. Well, we all cheering for Jay. You know what I mean? We cheering for
if
him. We
Jay
want him
don't
to
win,
win the
I'm done.
belt.
I'm done. I'm fucking
Now
done. If Jay
you
don't
might
win.
as well be done then.
No,
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
no, Jay, bro, the way they building it up, he putting doubt in this stuff. This is like this is the a verse they're creating the what is it called? Uh, the triumph of the hero. It's like they making it bigger than what it is. Like I can't beat him. I can't beat him. They ain't gonna beat him. Like I know I could do it. Mama, look, I did it. I told you. That's what they building it up for, bro. 'Cause remember, he ain't beat him the first time.
Right. Wait, who didn't beat who?
Jay ain't beat Gunther the first time.
Where you get the belt from?
Jay, Jay didn't beat Gunther the
Yeah.
first time. No, Gunther got it from Damian Priest. Jay had the
Well, where did Jay
Intercontinental belt.
get the belt from?
Jay got it from
He beat
Braun
Gunther.
Breaker. No, he didn't. Jay
Mm-mm.
never had the main the Jay never won the championship. He won an Intercontinental. That's the only single belt he held was the Intercontinental. He got that from
But
Braun.
so who did Gunther lose the belt to?
Gunther never lost the belt. The only match Gunther lost since he
No,
been
I'm
a
talking about the
champion is
Intercontinental
with
belt.
he got Sami Zayn.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Sami Zayn. That's why Sami was like, I can beat you. I already beat you before. That's the only person Gunther lost to, really.
Wow!
Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes.
Wow! Yeah, the crown jewel match.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
What's wrong, baby?
hopefully Jay gets the victory.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
hi.
Oh, you burp. That was a big burp.
That's you. That's what
I'm
you
not.
speak out.
Yeah, I'm not talking. I'm not talking to that one right now. I'm talking to one in my ear. Go lay down. Why you up? You gotta get up in the morning.
Mhm.
Oh, you gotta go to the bathroom.
Shout out, shout out to Baby Word. Shout out to Baby Word. We gonna let him
That's
go
Deuce
because
Deuce.
now that's deuce. Two
Yeah, I
deuces.
call him two. I call him two.
This is
I
this is
did
going
not want him to
this
name
is
him
going
a junior. I made
not
it a point. I did not
thing
want a
one
junior.
thing two.
Well, team one. Yeah,
Shout
he
out to
came
them
from.
because they be eating. They be eating, y'all. Trust me, I know they be
Oh, my
eating.
baby. Eat, eat, eat. She loves Jay Uso. She be like, she walk up to my wife like, Uso, eat, eat. My wife be like, what you got my daughter doing? Bro, it'd be so funny. So she put her hands by her mouth like, Uso, and then she lean back like, eat, and be eating. My wife like, what do you got her doing? I'm like, she like Jay Uso.
That I'm telling y'all, man, wrestling has been doing that to children for the longest periods of time. Right? Y'all, those that are here, y'all remember when y'all was smaller and y'all was like, hey, if you from down south, you know your people say that's wrestling. It ain't wrestling, it's wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It's wrestling. We gotta
Mhm.
go watch wrestling. You know what I mean? This is not a new trend. So I am not surprised they eating. And he's the hottest dude out there too. They may throw up the one, but Jay is Jay took this thing over. So like I said,
Mhm.
for him, they said somebody killed somebody named Young Scooter down in Atlanta. That's crazy. Hey, wilding
What?
down in Atlanta. Somebody killed Young Scooter from
I
Atlanta.
don't even know who that is. I seen somebody say Young Scooter passed away today. I gotta ask my cousin. My cousin down there in that hip hop. Um,
Mm,
he did music with
I don't
Easy
know, but
Easy.
it just like flashed across like a ticker. So I'm like, okay, cool. BDB, get on it, BDB. Who Young Scooter?
I think he
You
was a
you
local
Mr.
rapper.
Beard Entertainment. But yeah, but yo, well, I'm gonna let you get off because you supposed to start at 12:30, but we know you gotta it may be a little longer. Uh because little mama's up, unless she just went straight to bed.
Nah, she's
But
asleep.
even with that,
Little man up. You know,
uh
I get the opposite tonight. Now he up and she sleep. As long as it's one of them down, I'll be alright. Both of them up, I'm in trouble.
yeah, if we both
So
up,
let me get off here
we may
so I
have
can
to
shut up.
delay. Yeah, we may have to delay my 33 brother. Shout out to the word. He'll probably be delayed tonight, but we will
No,
check
we
him
we
out
good.
soon as.
No,
Okay,
we
well
good. I'm
he's
gonna
about to
shut up.
go on
I
in a
got
couple
6 minutes.
minutes.
I got 6 minutes.
You got how
We'll be
many? We
back
got
in
2 minutes.
6:35.
Oh, I thought it said 12:30. Okay, cool. So we'll be over there in a couple minutes. Uh, have that conversation. It's gonna be a great one. We'll be over there shortly, but we're gonna let them get off here. Shout out to the word. Appreciate you popping up.
For sure,
I'll
bro.
run down what's going on as far as the NCAA tournament. We just witnessed Auburn Auburn defeating Michigan. We saw Michigan State advance to the Elite Eight. Purdue and Houston is still playing. They got 3 minutes to go. It's a good game over there. Uh, Somebody else played tonight. I can't remember who it was. Oh no, that's it. And then tomorrow you got Florida against Texas Tech, Duke versus Alabama. Uh, they all heading towards the Final Four. Baseball started, NBA started. Uh, we're about to start revving up a little bit, because basketball's heading towards the playoffs. The playing is a couple of weeks away, so we're gonna start having those conversations about who's in, who's out for the NBA. We're looking at things that's going on over there. We already know about the LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith conversation. Whether you're with it or against it. I personally believe it's staged because it's no way in the world that one man is going to walk across a basketball court like he from the hood, even though he's from Akron, to just confront that man, and then they're going back and forth on the media front. Well, he don't want to come on my show. I'm gonna go to that man's show. We're gonna talk about him there, and then he got a rebuttal, and then he rebuttaling. It looked like a YouTube segment, doesn't it? Like they just be rebuttaling all over the place. They just talk about each other all over the place. Oh, he's this, he's that, or I don't like him, he don't like me. It looked like a YouTube thing. All I'm saying is this, right? If you two are that powerful, man, you need to use your power for the right reason. All right, we understand you criticize the man about his father capabilities. In a way, I do understand it. In a way, I don't. Right? Because it's you don't put your son in harm's way talking about he's better than a whole bunch of people, and then he goes up there and lays an egg. Right? All right, Stoic. You catch you. He lays the egg, and then he's like, "This is what I was trying to tell you to stop doing that." And you get mad, and then he magically got good points. He gets some career scores in the league now. Everybody want to be quiet about it. It's too much to really. It's too much for that young man. And then nobody even thought about him because it's if anybody is familiar with the story, Bronny James had a heart condition in college that 1 year, right? So you don't want to put more pressure on this kid than it already is. But he already has it because your father is famous. Like, we don't have those problems, right? Our dads ain't famous and we ain't playing basketball. That's like Michael Jordan kids. Michael Jordan kids has so much pressure on them. It's speculated some of them turn to drugs, right? The expectations of being great because your dad is great has always been a problem, right? Even the subpar people like Kenya, well, I'm not going to say subpar, they were stars, but they ain't like LeBron James and Michael Jordan stars, right? You got Kenyon Martin, you got Gilbert Arenas' son, you got Carmelo Anthony's son is about to go to Syracuse University to follow in his dad's footsteps, right? You got to understand the pressure that these kids is being put in, right? When you understand that, you're supposed to be shielding them. Not you. I understand you want your son to be. You have that expectation of your son, but you also got to understand people going to criticize your. Yeah, Will Smith too, right? You gotta realize that people going to put expectations on them children because you are who you are, right? Just look at it locally, right? If you are somebody of importance in the neighborhood, your son is going to be recognized as your son. Like, oh, that's I just use Stoic. Stoic got a son. Hey, that's Stoic's son. He's known for helping out in the community. So they're going to expect him to have that same type of attribute, right? And in basketball, they think because LeBron is a freak of nature, they're going to think his son is a freak of nature. But quiet is kept. I think his youngest son is going to be like Serena and Venus Williams. When Venus first came out, she was the popular one. But Richard Williams always said Serena's going to be better than Venus. When you look at the NBA, we have Alonzo Ball, but they always kept saying LaMelo is going to be better. I don't know if it's a curse to be. Well, me and Stoke will have that conversation later. I don't know if it's a curse to be a firstborn in the world of sports, but those second kids, they become the better athletes. Maybe it's because they have the segue because they see how their older sibling is going through the leagues or the tennis profession in Serena and Venus' case. But it's always seemed like the second kid is going to do better than the first in the sports. Like that's just proven, like, you know what I mean? So it's a different scenario. But back to the Stephen A case, right? When you sit there and criticize a man as a parent, of course he's gonna feel a way. It was extreme that you made it seem like it was about him persecuting him about being a father. Even though the point was legit, the way you approached it was incorrect. Many people believe. I believe that as well. But I don't think it should go this far. Now LeBron is keep crucifying anybody like Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst been watching him damn near majority of his career. You know what I mean? He went after him. He went after Stephen A. He said he goes after Charles Barkley, and the older players is they ain't athletic or they ain't smart or they never had to think basketball. You know what I mean? You don't. Why is you taking on the industry? He may be retiring in a couple of years. That maybe that's what it is, or he may be retiring this year. I don't know what he's doing, but you can't. My thing is, you can't keep going at each other if y'all both have a point. There's no need to prove who's right. The situation becomes worse because it's not being resolved. It's too much rebuttal behind it. Oh well, you said this. No, I said that. No, you said this and you meant that. And that. Like it's too much. Society think the son needs to be the father. I don't know about that one, Stoic. You talking about an athletic wise? Yeah, most of the time they feel that way, right? But you have to. Well, Stephen A's point was he critiques LeBron James Jr. as a basketball player, which he's supposed to because he's a journalist. But the fact that he said that is what triggered everything. To me, I think that opened up the door for all of this because he was talking about the dad part. As a dad, stop. Like I said, you saying as a dad, don't put too much pressure on him. But he sometimes you can be smart and then overuse a word, right? Or over talk a situation. You probably was just talking about him, not putting pressure on him, but you called it a dad. Now the interesting thing would have been, well, if you'd have said as a teammate, were they still taking it the same way? Right? As a teammate, you're supposed to keep him secured and out of harm's way. But everybody would have probably still said, we know you talking about him as a dad. So it was a no-win situation. But he opened the door by saying the word dad literally. And now this conversation is still going on and on and on and on. Hopefully they can resolve it. If they don't speak to each other, that's great. Me personally, I think it's going to be overblown, and people are going to choose the side. The players of today, they're going to choose LeBron's side. The players of yesterday is going to choose Stephen A's side. So it's not really help. It's helping with the conversation, but it's not helping as far as the views of the NBA or anything like that, because it's not about basketball now. Now they're getting personal. They're trying to assassinate each other's characters now. You know what I mean? So that's the difference between all of that. But, hopefully they'll get it done. They'll figure it out. And, it'll go away like most of the conversations that's being held in the world of sports. But in the meantime, I'll be back on Monday to rehash the Raw is Netflix to finalize the Elite Eight, which will be done by Monday. They'll play that next weekend for the men and the women. We shout out the women because their sport is on the rise as well. So we'll check them out. And any other sports that you would like to talk about? I know Stoic is on the other side of the continent or the other side of the world, literally. I'm trying to get into the rugby thing, but I don't know the schedule, so you may need to help me out with that. But other than that, we'll stay on the sports of today. Like I said, the Final Four will be winding down by Monday, both men and women. Basketball is coming down. There's like 10 games remaining in the regular seasons. I'm not going to cover the USFL because I'm not saying it's not important, but it's a brand new sport and everybody doesn't follow that per se. Now, if y'all want to talk about baseball, of course, I follow baseball. Y'all know I do. Y'all want to talk about that? We'll talk about that too. As the season is just getting underway. Today is technically the third day, but for all the other teams, that's not the Dodgers and Cubs. They played 2 games. The Cubs and Dodgers have played 3 because they played in Japan a couple of weeks ago. But yesterday was the start of the season Thursday was yesterday was the start of the season for everybody else, and it's just beginning. So, we'll have those conversations then about that if that's what we choose. I'm following the sport, so I will be very abreast of what's going on with that. I seen Juan Soto. He failed to drive in the run just at the first night on Thursday, but tonight he did homer. For those of you that don't know, Juan Soto just signed a 15-year, $765 million contract with the New York Mets. So there's a lot of pressure on him. He's going to have to, step up to the plate. He just left the Yankees and Aaron Judge. So all of these things is going to weigh high on Juan Soto. But, yeah, that's just about it. Like I said, I'll see you guys on Monday from the Channel 9 studios. This is Mr. 33. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'm out.